what happened with me and Jake. 10 years ago, we were leaving my mom's house, and I told him, if I die, this is who I want you to marry. This is who I want you.
Like, you trying to control your death.
I was.
And him after.
Well, what's so bad about it is when I told him who I wanted him to marry, which she is local and friends of ours.
Yeah.
He literally I want to say it was the next year. I think our daughters were on the same softball team.
Oh.
And he literally would text me at the softball games and be like, I can't even
look at her
because I feel like I'm cheating on you because
wrong.
you told me to marry her if you die. Well,
what a bad secret to have too.
Well,
like, I'm sorry, I can't look at
but
you.
Now the problem is I'm like, see, you didn't give me those good wishes.
No.
You said don't marry anybody. I want you to be alone.
That's right.
So your butt, so that
he'd send an ice storm to make sure.
Jerk. Such a jerk.
Probably need to turn off that blur.
What in the world is going on here?
Petty all the time. Okay, wait. How do I wait?
This is a great intro, actually. I'm glad it's recording. No, this is it. This right here is exactly why.
This is why we can't have a podcast.
This is why we can't have a podcast.
Okay.
Just get
I'm
with
stopping
me.
and then starting over.
Oh, we're starting over. This is Ashton.
And this is Jen.
And this is why we can't have a podcast. Happy Monday.
Hi, happy Monday.
And welcome to This Is Why We Can't Have a
Yes.
Podcast. I'm Ashton.
I'm Jen.
And this is why we can't have a podcast.
Yes, this is why we can't have a podcast.
Hello, and welcome to the crazy week that we are having. So,
the feedback on our episode from Friday is very good.
Funny. Yeah, well, I will never disclose the name of the graveyard stalker, so don't ask me because I'm not a kiss and tell kind of person.
Yeah, no.
I'm never going to throw someone underneath the bus.
The lore needs to be there, but we don't need to call it out.
However, I have a new dilemma this week. That I've already talked to Jen about. So let me just tell you.
Yes.
What is relatable in my life to all of y'all? What are you doing?
I'm looking for my window. I know. I have all this.
What in the? She has like 20 tabs open on
I do, and it's because I have to get something off of my art stuff. But I was going to get to my chat GPT because I have stuff.
Oh, okay. So what I was going to go with was that, Jake and I have two daughters, Emma and Aubrey. And when Aubrey was, I want to say 6, 7, we tried to have another. She was probably 5, 6, 7. We started trying to have another baby. Never could. We tried for almost, we never stopped trying.
Yeah, because y'all were still trying when you got Tobin, basically.
I mean, we stopped trying, I think, right before Tobin.
Yes.
Because we had gotten so used to, like, kind of the independence, and then we were like, well, it's just not meant to be for us to have another kid.
Right.
But
not that
the
easy.
whole joke in our whole parenting relationship was Jake would always be like, well, they're girls, so you have to have those conversations. Well, they're girls, so you get to do that. Well, they're girls, so you get to do that. Now, let me just tell you something. Jake was the best girl dad. And the girls would attest to that.
Yeah.
Okay. He loved being a girl dad.
He has a soft side, but he's manly too.
Well, he was actually more compassionate towards like their emotions and stuff than I was.
Yeah.
I think because I was a girl. And so I'd be like, get over it. You won't die.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, and that's your personality too.
It is.
So it's double whammy.
So, and Jake, even though he was so like move on, no drama kind of thing, he loved, I'll never forget. And Emma and Aubrey, we literally quote this all the time. We were in the Jeep and we were coming over an overpass by Pilot. That's where we were coming. And if you're locally, you know where that is. And the girls were singing some Disney cabaret songs in the back seat. And he literally turned the music off and he said, I hope y'all never stop singing Disney songs in the car.
Oh,
like it was really cute because
he appreciates those little things.
Correct, because to some people it was annoying.
No,
but he loved it.
Oh, I love it.
So, anyways, but the joke always was that well, I don't have to have those conversations because I'm a guy and you're a girl.
Yes.
Okay. So then Tobin comes along.
Yes.
Easiest delivery, by the way. Easiest pregnancy, easiest delivery. Actually, it wasn't the easiest journey.
Yeah.
But it was definitely the easiest
that you've had. Stork.
brought
Stork
him
was
to
a
us.
great option.
Stork was a great option.
Yeah.
Love his bio parents,
Yes.
but Stork was a great option.
Yeah.
So anyway, so when Tobin came along, he was 5 days old, and Jake and I just, of course, I've told the story. We fell in love with him, and the rest is history. But it was so cute because then Jake was like, all things boy.
Yeah.
Like he was like, I can't wait till I can take him hunting.
He was elated.
He was elated.
Even though Emma and Aubrey have lived up to that.
Well,
for
correct.
him.
Well, and that was I was just about to say
hunted
that.
with him and everything.
We didn't have like that
girl
kind
boy,
of girl boy, like
no, y'all did family
we did
stuff.
Everything. Like the girls went with Jake. Jake was such a present father. Like he would take the girls hunting with him. He would take the girls to do things. He was a great guy.
Yes.
But it was cute because watching him with the boy was just funny.
Yes.
Well, so anyways, I would say probably 2 or 3 months in, I was like, oh my God, like what makes me so happy about all this is that all the conversations you have left me to handle with the girls, now you get to have with the boys.
Yeah. Yes.
Joke's on me.
Yeah.
Because then God's like, let me throw a kink in that and your husband died. So
I can't believe I'm laughing about that.
But you have to laugh.
I know, because we talk about it all the time, so it's not like
dark humor.
Yeah.
You have to laugh. It's not, listen, it sucks. I don't recommend it, but you know what? Move on.
Yeah.
So anyway, this past weekend, I literally looked at Jen and I was like, so Tobin has decided he wants to start using the potty.
Yes.
And he went twice the other night by himself. Like he told me he needed a potty. Well, I was literally laughing because I took him in there to go potty. And I was like, oh my God, like, how do I teach him how to potty?
Yeah.
I can't stand and pee.
Right.
Like, how do
Unless
I
you
do
get one of
this?
those little cones that they make. I used to have one of those. For that you can be out in the wilderness and you can stand to pee for a girl. It's like a little cup and a cone. It is. It's silicone. You can clean it. You could.
Why am I not surprised that this idiot over here has one of those instead of just
I don't know where it is now.
And
I don't like getting it on my pants and that kind of stuff, but that thing didn't work good. I never mastered it. I only tried it twice.
This is because she grew up in Wiley.
Yeah,
she didn't
I'm
grow
not
up
an
in the
outdoorsy
country,
girl.
Which
yeah.
we haven't.
I love woods, but
we talked about this, and we're gonna get back to this.
Yes, we are. We gotta get to this.
So I literally blazed in Jen's door and I was like, where's Justin? Because Justin, I'm going to need someone to show this boy how to stand and pee because I cannot have him sitting on the toilet.
Yeah.
Well, and I get it. There are men who sit on the toilet. I'm not judging you.
No.
I don't care. It's fine.
No, you just want to teach him the right way.
But I want him. Okay, here is my fear. This is my fear, and I hate saying this.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm going to get some backlash for this.
Yeah,
for what I'm about to say. And that's okay because guess what?
It's just the way you feel.
It's the way I feel. I do not want to raise Tobin. And again, Karen's F off when I say this. I don't want to raise Tobin to be not a sissy, but like I want him to have manly. I want him to grow up and be manly.
Yes.
And so, anyways, where I'm going with this is that I was like, this is a predicament I've gotten myself in here.
Yeah. Because she comes into my door and she's like, oh my God, I'm going to need Justin to teach Tobin to stand and pee because he peed twice this last week and he's sitting on the potty. And I was like, okay. They do sit on the potty at first. As a matter of fact, Micah had a little, like a king chair, and it had a little guard in the front where he could sit down.
Of course, Micah had a king chair.
And it had a little guard in the front so that he could. And then when he got big enough to stand, then you put stuff in the toilet for them to aim
I've heard that. So I've chat GPT'd all this.
So you're on track.
And the thing is like my goal was to teach him this spring and summer and just say, go outside and pee.
Yeah.
Because that's
standing because you're going to stand.
Well, because here's the deal. Like I did not grow up with nephews. I mean, I have nephews.
Yeah.
I have cousins.
Yeah.
Jake, I don't even know if Jake even knew a bathroom exists in our house.
Yeah.
When he needed to pee.
Justin too.
Like,
Justin and Micah both.
Well, because in our house in town, we had French doors in our bedroom. And so Jake would just go out on the back porch and pee. Like,
and you had a privacy fence.
Yeah, we had a privacy fence.
Someone probably got all kinds of videos.
Lord help him. So my thing is though, so I was hoping this spring and summer to just say, go outside,
Yeah.
go pee outside.
Yeah.
And I wasn't prepared for like winter peeing.
Yeah.
And so I was like,
The
okay,
winter
Tobin.
potty training.
Yeah, it's like winter is coming.
Yeah.
So, it's really cute. I'm just going to say this and again, get some backlash for anybody listening. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you, but here's the deal. Someone said the other day, they were like, oh, are you going to open up your home ever again to any other foster kids? And I said, absolutely not. Unless there is a foster daddy program, I am not doing anything.
Yeah. Yeah, you've done your part.
I've done my part, and I
You
love
have
it. And
served this world.
I will support the ministry all day long, and I'm very
course.
passionate about it. However, no, I will not, because let me just tell you, joke's on me. Because guess what? Jake is now not here to have those conversations with Tobin.
Right.
That
For
I'm
the
going to have
16 years.
Jerk.
Jerk.
The jerk.
Jerk.
The audacity of you to
The
leave me.
audacity.
The audacity.
When I see you in the hallway next time.
I saw a TikTok and it said, when I finally get to heaven and see my husband, I'm going to shove him off a cloud for leaving me down here. And I'm like, absolutely.
That is so true,
like,
yes.
I can only imagine, like, when I see him again.
Yes.
I get to, like, I hope, like, because obviously there's.
I know, you just wonder
how the interaction is going to be.
Yeah,
because
like, does all that go away? Or does,
because there's no sadness.
Yeah,
so
and do you get to show up with your own personality and be sassy or whatever?
Because I really want to be like, F you.
Or all of a sudden, are you angelic? Because you're in the presence of the Lord, so you must be
the deal on
top behavior.
And my mother-in-law and the nurses at Tyler laughed so hard when I did this. So when Jake first got transferred to Tyler, he was obviously, for many, many, many days on event. So he, but the nurses kept saying, Ashton, he can hear you. I promise he can hear you. Mm-hmm. And so every time I would get up to leave the room, or if they were about to do something, I would go over and I'd kindly and so sweetly whisper in his ear. And I'd be like, I'm going outside. I'm going to go. Cause I never left.
Yeah. No.
I never left the hospital.
Yeah. So you're letting him know. Yeah. You didn't know.
So I remember I would go up and I'd be like, I love you. I'm going to run down to the cafeteria and get some food. I'll be right back. And one day it just kind of clicked and I was sitting there. It was probably day 7, 8, 9, 10, something like that. It had been over a week. I said, I told the nurse and the doctors, I said, I should probably stop being so sweet to him if he can really hear me. Because he is going to think his wife was never here.
Yeah, where's my wife?
He's be like, where is Ashton? And who sent this sweet person in here? So I kept, like, every time, I would leave, I'd be like, hey, I'm going to need you to get it together.
Yeah.
Like, enough's enough.
Yeah.
Stop acting like a complete asshole and let's get this together.
Yes.
And I remember the nurses thought that was so funny.
It is so funny.
Because you had in the unit Jake was in, you had such repetitive nurses. Those nurses became family.
Yeah.
Like, to this day, those nurses are the family.
They checked in on you. I love those nurses. Some of them came to the funeral.
Well, yeah, some of them came to the funeral. I've been invited to baby showers.
Yeah.
I have had wedding invitations.
Yeah.
Those people were with me day in and day out. For a long time.
And they didn't know you were a nurse, so it wasn't like at first.
No, I mean, they eventually figured it out, but no, I hate that. I hate whenever people come in and
I'm a nurse.
I'm a nurse.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh,
you're just like, you are just like, let the professionals do their job. That's what you were.
Because I'm not an ICU nurse.
Right.
I literally work in ortho.
Exactly.
I'm like, bones. Give me all the bones.
Yeah.
Give me all the broken bones.
It is so hard when someone comes in, or someone's family comes in and they're crazy. I imagine, like in a hospital, to not take it out on that person. But I take that back, because when you're caring for the person directly, you can compartmentalize that.
Well, nurses are they're
used to all that.
Compartmentalizing anyways. Yeah. But so Jen and I were laughing because I literally came in. I was like, I'm going to, it's like, it's so bad. I'm like, oh, if I could kill him, I would for leaving me down here to do this life alone.
Get down here, I'm going to kill you again.
Yes, that's what I want to say. Get your husband. Because it is so frustrating.
Yeah.
Because and I know we talk about this again, this podcast is about just relatable subjects. But the thing about it is that, I get so angry, and I know that we've said this before, many times probably. I hate when people compare divorce to the death of a spouse.
Yes.
Because I'm like, stop. Shut
Everyone
your mouth.
grieves.
Well, here's the thing.
But it is not even close to the same.
I want to punch people because I'm like, no, your husband left you, or you left your husband.
Yeah.
You hate him,
yeah,
or don't like him.
Right.
I shouldn't say hate.
Right.
But you don't like him,
right?
And you obviously don't want to be home, or maybe you do, and he still left you. I'm sorry that you're angry, but no, it's not the same because guess what? Like, we were thick and in it to the end.
Yeah.
Like he was stuck with me and I was stuck with him. Yeah. We used to say that all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. And even if you have, like, you go through times,
we went months one time. Like, I moved to my grandparents' house one time because we were so mad at each other.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we had fights. It was not perfect.
Yeah.
But
marriage is about making it through those.
Marriage is making it through those. And let me just tell you, oh my God, I would get so mad at him because the older we would get, the better our fights would get. Yes. You know, like, we knew how to manage each other.
Yes. You know, you don't go too far. You don't step quite over the line.
Like 27 to 32 was the hardest.
Yeah, you're a little volatile.
Yeah. Then you like figure it out.
Yeah.
You don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is that Jake used to yank my hair as I was going, like because he would just, and he'd say, "I've loved you since you were 15 years old. Stop acting like this." Yes. And I'd be like, "God, you're such a jerk."
I know.
You see that dimple on your face?
I know.
I freaking hate you.
Oh.
Freaking hate you. And so, you know, it does suck because, like, nobody prepares you to do life alone.
No, they sure don't. And the Lord's the only one that prepared you because he put your friends and family in your life to walk through it with you. Because
I could not do it.
I can't imagine the people that don't have
anybody
circle. Yeah, or anybody, or even more than one person to rely on.
Well, and I know people who not long ago. I mean, within the last 10 years have also lost spouse because obviously then you unite a little bit.
Yeah,
like,
of course. Yeah.
Because you
know
what
each
other
to relate to. You know what you feel like.
It's like I don't want you to know what Jamie and I have been through.
No, but I cannot relate to that.
To know. But y'all can't relate, and that's okay.
That's why I love that you have that friendship with Jamie and Amy.
Yeah.
Because it is something you need. You need to be able to talk about the hard things with someone who really
laugh
understands.
About things, or just say, like, this sucks.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. I know people who've lost spouses within the last 10 years and they don't want people in their lives. Like they wanted to push everybody away.
Because they feel too scared to love.
Or they just don't.
Or they're just done with.
They're just done with it.
Yeah.
Like they don't have the capacity for it anymore.
Well, see, I feel like I would be done with like wanting a man. Like if Justin were to die.
You say that.
I know I do.
You say that.
Because it's easy to say when you have them sitting there.
When you have them sitting there.
It's right. And I am self-aware of that.
Jake is a little jerk because this is what happened with me and Jake. 10 years ago, we were leaving my mom's house and I told him, if I die, this is who I want you to marry. This is who I want you.
Like, you trying to control your death.
I was.
And him after.
Well, what's so bad about it is when I told him who I wanted him to marry, which she is local and friends of ours.
Yeah.
He literally I want to say it was the next year. I think our daughters were on the same softball team.
Oh.
And he literally would text me at the softball games and be like, I can't even look at her because I feel like I'm cheating on you because you told me to marry her if you die.
Well, what a bad secret to have too.
Well,
like, I'm sorry, I can't look at you.
Now the problem is I'm like, see, you didn't give me those good wishes.
No.
You said don't marry anybody. I want you to be alone.
That's right.
So your butt, so that
he'd send an ice storm to make sure of it.
Jerk. Such a jerk. And I know that Jake would not want me to be alone.
No.
Forever. And we've talked, me and Jamie, me and Amy, all of us have had these conversations.
Yeah.
I don't ever think that someone expects you to be alone.
No.
For the rest of your life.
No, you want them to honor you, like you said.
However, I will say though, jokes on all of us because it's not the world you want to
linger in.
The single life is not.
No, because you're meant for partnership.
Well, correct. I'm meant for partnership. However, though, it is those days.
There's slim pickings out there.
It is
slim pickings.
It is, and not even just slim pickings. It is just actually just a cesspool of grossness. Actually,
I mean, here's what happens though. is that the Lord is going to send someone down your path one day.
You keep saying that. Of course, last night, what was so funny was last night, and Emma and Aubrey were laughing hysterically at me, is Tobin was on one. And again, he was just,
He has a manipulative gene in him. He is really good at knowing what to say.
He does. And so I'd gotten on, work, got home.
Had a hard week.
Trying to save money. So I was cooking supper, which I already hate doing because Jacob was the cook.
Yes.
And I mean, if it's up to me, shoes would go in the oven.
Yeah.
And so, and then I gave Tobin a bath, and I'm just like laying on the couch because he's literally yelling at me about something. And I started singing that song, "Baby, where the hell is my husband? What is taking him so long?" And Emma and Aubrey were like, "Give me your phone. We're going to set you up on a dating." And I'm like, absolutely not. See, I don't want that. I want organic meeting. But Emma goes, really? Really? Because that does you oh so well.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you have to be open to things
but see, this
that
is the
you don't expect.
I think that the problem with
but setting up is so
all of us.
It's like you want to run into someone and be like, "Ooh, that guy's fine," and he's like, "Ooh, that girl's fine," and then you're like, "Hey, give me."
I mean, I did think someone was cute once, and that didn't end well.
Listen, you have to kiss some frogs before you get the breath.
No, I'm good. I don't know if I could kiss anybody else yet. I don't know if I'm ready for that. But however, what I will say is that I do think though that. And not just, I don't think in my situation, I think just being single in your 40s now.
Yeah.
Like, and now
because dating is so different.
Because, and especially people like me who haven't dated
since you were a teenager. Yes. Yeah.
And it's like, it's just weird. It's just, it is terrifying. Awful. And also like, and this is nobody's fault. Mm-hmm. So when I say this, calm down, people listening. Especially family members. This is the deal. Jake and I loved being parents.
Yes.
Loved being parents.
Yes, y'all do.
I love being a mom.
Yeah.
I love it.
I do too.
So when Tobin came into our lives, we knew we were starting over.
Yeah.
And we were like, what a fun adventure.
Yeah.
Like the moment we laid eyes on him, we knew he was supposed to be with us.
I know.
Like it's weird, the feeling.
It is weird because people say that about things, but it really
because that also is why I get mad at people who say, "Oh, there's this girl, and her and her husband have been trying for years to have a baby." Mm-hmm. And we've mentioned fostering her multiple times, and she's like, "Well, I want my own baby," and I literally want to punch her so many times.
I understand the sentiment because you want to see what your two.
So what? Tobin's not my own baby?
I'm just saying that, like, in your head, in a fantasy, you want to see what you would create.
Yeah, I guess I don't.
And so it takes that away.
In my head, the reason I don't think that is because I have a sister who was not able to have children.
Exactly.
Because of medical reasons. And so all her and her husband have is
that hope.
And 4 beautiful babies that came from fostering.
Yes.
And I don't see them not as mine.
No.
And just like Tobin.
But she doesn't understand that because she hasn't experienced it and she hasn't lived in it.
Well,
and all that
correct.
Kind of stuff.
And so for me, I look at Tobin and I mean like I
ours.
forget that I didn't actually give birth to him sometimes.
Well, it helps that he looks like he met
listen, there is a girl at work who literally the other day, she's new. She has never met me. She's not from this area. She's from another town. She goes, "Wait a second. He's not you and Jake's?"
Yeah.
And I was like, well, he is. But I was like, no, I did not give birth to him. Like we adopted him. And she was like, you could have never convinced me.
No.
She was like, and then I showed her a picture though of my sister and her husband and their kids.
Yeah.
And I said, there's only one.
Yeah.
Because he's half Hispanic. My bambino.
Yep.
He's half Hispanic. That does not look like they could have came from him.
Yeah, I know. So that's true.
It is. And I feel that way. And I just feel like that's God's doing. I feel like that's God's work. And don't get me wrong. Like, again, I honor and I love Tobin's bio parents. Mm-hmm. And I would never not give them the credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
But I do feel like, where I was going with this is that, Jake and I knew that we were starting over by getting Tobin.
Yeah, you accepted that.
We accepted, but we wanted to.
Yes.
Like, we were okay with that.
Because y'all had already been trying some, so you're already in that frame of mind.
Well, and we just felt like it was God's way of saying,
here's your boy. Here's your baby. Boy. Here's your boy.
Here's your baby.
Yeah.
And because I have in Tobin's room printed off and it's framed is the text message where I sent Jacob a picture of him and Tobin. Mm-hmm. And he was like, probably the second day we like had met him. Mm-hmm. And they're napping. And I sent it to Jake and he goes, for once in my life, I feel like he needs us just as much as we need him. Yeah. And I have that printed in Tobin's room.
That gave me chills.
Because it is true. Like,
it is true.
It is true.
And believe me, like the last months of his life were so fulfilling. So that's what's special.
The happiest we had ever been. Because we felt complete.
But that will hurt you even more.
Well, yes, but we felt complete.
Yes.
But what I laugh about is I told Emma and Aubrey not too long ago, I said, what is going to be challenging for someone like me is that people my age are kind of in their, like, they're ready for empty nesting.
Yeah, I'll tell you, now that I've experienced it, I would not go back. Highly recommend. Get those kids grown and get your empty nest going, girl.
Now, correct, but
I mean, believe me, if he was still here in my house, I would be just as happy.
Well, and I think the thing with you is that I don't think that I think for me, I come from a very big, close family.
Yeah.
I
come from a big family.
You come from a big family, but y'all don't it's weird.
No.
Because y'all aren't like super, super like where y'all like
are together all the time because we're spread out. Yeah, because y'all are all sort of in the same area, so it's easier and we're sort of more spread out.
And I think that is something that is haunting because I just can't imagine. But, it's funny because I can't imagine you not being a part of our family now.
I know. You're like, well, are you coming to Christmas Day, Christmas morning?
Well, for me, though, I can't imagine like I don't think my kids would ever let you move.
Oh yeah, no.
Like, I don't
it'd be a hard time.
And like the nieces and nephews, like they all know you.
Oh, Lindley wore that cherry hat to school. I gave her a toboggan because I bought this toboggan thinking it would fit me, and I wore it twice, and it kept like sliding up off my head. So I'm like, fine, I'm gonna have to give it away. So I'd given Lindley a backpack with some cherries on it and already for her birthday, and so it matches it. So I gave it to her, and Michaela sent us a picture the other day of her wearing it all day long, and I just thought, oh my god, it's so sweet.
Well, that's what I mean. Like your Aunt Din.
Yeah. Yes.
Your crazy Aunt Din. Yeah, as Maisie says, crazy Aunt Din.
I love that.
But like,
I love that.
I think about that, and so for me, like that's why I was because the girls and I talk about a lot of stuff. I'm very open with my girls. Mm-hmm. We've been through a lot of trauma together.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna not be honest with my kids.
Yeah,
and so like I talk to them, and we talk a lot. Mm-hmm. And for us, that is what I say all the time, though. People my age are not interested in starting over.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
You might have to get you a 25-year-old.
Bye. Jen, you have lost your ever-loving mind.
I'm just kidding. I would never recommend you do that. He would have to be so mature. He would have to have time traveled back from the 1800s to here as an old-fashioned cowboy that does rugged.
I am manifesting.
You love a time traveler.
I am going to manifest a time traveler in Scotland.
Yeah.
That is it. I'm manifesting
show up in
a
kilt with what's that, a bagpipes?
What the hell was that?
The way that they play it with I don't
want somebody who plays a bagpipe.
The accordion thing goes under their arm. They have the long pipe and they have to do the keys with their hand.
I can't even. So speaking of music, I had Jen this week. We're going to switch gears. I had Jen this week say to ChatGPT, what is your trauma song for 2026? Your official trauma song.
So my official trauma song is Good For You by Olivia Rodrigo.
Okay. And we saw her in concert.
Yes, in New Orleans.
Did you actually listen to that song?
Yeah, I love that one.
You look healthy and happy, don't you? So what did it say?
So it says, it's giving, I'm exhausted, I'm broke, I'm overstimulated, and if one more person asks me to circle back, I'm biting. Perfect feral energy with a petty edge. And then it said, my backup trauma song is when I'm in the I might quit everything mode is This Is Why by Paramore, which I've not heard.
Okay.
And then my healing era song, still petty, but you're regaining control, it says, is Bejeweled by Taylor Swift. It's like, I'm not begging anymore. I'm resting, resetting, and if you act up, I will sparkle away from you.
So mine is, speaking of Taylor Swift, my 2026 trauma song would be Who's Afraid of Little Old Me?
I haven't heard that one.
Oh, it's so good. So good.
Okay.
This is the one, not sad girl trauma, weaponized survival trauma.
Yes.
Okay. Why it's you? You should be afraid energy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Survive things that would have wrecked other people.
Yes.
Still standing, still loud, still side-eyeing. Like, really, you have the audacity to do that crap. Feels like you're reclaiming your power after being pushed too far. This is post-trauma villain origin story, healed by, but not testing the vibes. So that is
those
mine.
are funny. Yeah, I liked that because it gave me like a bunch of songs that weren't really. It said, asked me, but it was like
too detailed.
Anti-Hero, Breathe Me by Sia for the nights you're holding it together with tape and vibes. It says like Unwritten is my healing era counterbalance. I don't know. So I had to say like. I just had to say, like, go more down this path. Like, you're doing too much.
Your chat GPT is literally you.
Well, it's because I've taught it to be me. I
talk
talk to it. I cuss at it. I have fights with it.
No, Jen.
I do more at my petty details side than my podcast side. I have different projects. So in my podcast project, we are friends. So this is a different chat. But in my petty details.
I don't have projects.
Oh, it's because you don't have a lot of different.
I just ask it questions and talk to it.
You make projects and then do the chats under them because it keeps it categorized in what you're chatting about. So I have all these different like work things. I have pretty details. I have the budget. I have comps math, podcast, rental rates.
Oh, you use yours for good.
I mean, I use mine for work a lot.
Yes.
So I mean, I've been training it.
Speaking of, did you start the Kennedy thing yet? The love story.
Yes. Yeah. I'm 3 episodes in.
Okay, because I haven't watched the new episode that came out.
Like the girl.
I told you you were going to have issues. Now, I love him.
I do too.
The actor who plays him is
spot
on.
Spot on.
Spot on.
He looks so much like him that it's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. Like, can you imagine being an actor and someone saying to you, you're going to play JFK Jr. because you look just like him?
He's been told by his whole life because he looks too much like him to not be told by his whole life.
I did read something, though, an article on some kind of news thing the other day, and it said, who do we think is the JFK Carolyn Bassett of our generation? And there isn't one.
No.
Nobody could come up with a good answer.
Because Harry and Meghan, Prince Harry and Meghan are like crash and burn.
But I guess
they were for a minute.
Okay, but I guess to me, that isn't even considered because like, if you think about it, royalties, I mean, because Princess Diana and Charles were in the kind of same time period.
Yeah.
So I guess like who is the American
version
of that? And there's not, and that makes me so sad. But I do feel like we're going to get there because I feel like people are wanting to go back to simpler times.
Yes.
Especially with all this, I'm all over my TikTok right now is like bring back the 90s, like where people left answering machines and you could just.
It's because people are tired of people having such access to them all the time.
And I do think, and I agree. I think that,
it's exhausting.
I think we're going away from that.
I mean, I think we are too. I think it's like, no, this is my private time. I'm not answering your text.
We are going into simpler. I think we're going backwards a little bit.
You know what the weird thing is? That we are rocketing forward faster than ever before too, though. With AI.
Well, with AI,
it is compounding how smart it is. But it is scary.
But I think people are I think what we're going to see, and I don't know this exactly, but I think we're going to see more people revolting against that in the next 10 years and going back to more simpler times.
You know what I also think, though, is I also think that what it will help you do, this like embracing AI, whatever you can do to like make it help your life be easier, it gives you that time back to be more old fashioned. So you can
correct.
Get away more.
But something a podcaster that I was listening to the other day, the one that I told you I really liked, but then she got on this big AI kick, so I had to skip the episode.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was like really bashing it.
Yeah.
And she was
I
valid.
mean, yes, there's
she,
bad things. It is scary.
What she said and how she was valid is she said, what makes me sad is sometimes it doesn't. So you're already funny. You're already smart. You already know the answer, but you're starting to doubt yourself.
Yeah, and get an answer from a computer.
Correct.
What you should
and so that's what she was saying. It makes her feel sad because it's like almost like you're doubting who you are because you've done this your whole life. Why are you now depending on AI to tell you something better?
Yeah. And for us, it's like we use it as a fun element and not as a real.
Well, and for me, I'm more just like, because I'm in the moment nosy and I really want to know, like, because what did I ask it the other? I asked it something like I heard something on a show, and I was like, "Did that really happen?"
Yeah,
like it was. I'm pretty sure it was on the Love Story show, and I like ChatGPT went straight to. It was like, "Did that really?" Mine, I use mine more for conversation. Like conversation. Well, and like history stuff. Yes. Like, did this really happen?
Yeah, because you don't want to pour through the internet. Like, you do it for me. That's what you're made for.
Correct, but Emma says that's why we should use Gemini, not ChatGPT, because she said Gemini actually gives you like the sources, not just ChatGPT can just kind of make stuff up.
I know, and I pay for ChatGPT. So,
yeah, I do too.
I mean, I pay like $200 a month or something.
What?
$100 a month, I think it is.
What
it's the professional version.
Chandra,
we have a petty details group. Like me, Justin, and Michael all have it work in it. Yeah, I mean we're heavily invested. In ChatGPT, but I have heard the Gemini praises, and I probably am gonna start testing that out because I will tell you, I'm using this program right now called Manus, MANUS, and it has been built to help people create systems in their office place and stuff like that, like actual systems amongst all your different programs. So I've been working all week, hours and hours, just like working with my my CRM people that own my CRM database. And these people over here to get it to work. I know to get it to work together.
You have lost.
Let me tell you, this thing has created programs already in one day that I would have paid a lady $5,000 to put together, and would have taken
that
months.
Poor lady now is starving.
Well, you know what? Her job is going to be obsolete. I hate that for her too, because
we're
programmers,
all going to be obsolete.
Like, speak for yourself.
Okay, we're going to end on this, guys. Some rapid fire questions I wanted to ask Jen.
Okay.
What's a phrase you're tired of hearing already this year?
This is giving blah, blah, blah. Like, that's giving blah, blah, blah.
Yep. What's one trend you're refusing to pretend you like?
TikTok.
Hey, it's honesty.
Yeah.
What's something people defend online that you quietly judge? Just say it.
I mean, definitely when people have drama online and you can see it, but I'm like, quietly judge. I don't know. So maybe it's when someone's like on a vacation or something. They're posting all their bikini photos and they're in some exotic location. You're like, it must be nice, little Miss Size 2. You know, like in your head. In your head. But then you go, but I like her. It's good. It's all good. You know?
No, I don't do that.
I go, well, maybe she deserves it. Maybe she's really gone through some stuff.
I'm like,
some people have a lot that you don't have, but you have a lot that you don't have.
For someone right now to just dump like about $10,000 off at my house and say, do what you want with this.
Dump $250,000 on mine.
What's your most I'm getting older thought lately?
My eyes, they're getting so bad. They're just like worsening all the time. My eyes. Yeah. And it's like, oh crap. That's glary. In the dark, I can't drive as good. I'm gonna have to wear my glasses when I drive. I do have an astigmatism, so that's what it does. Like apparently, I don't even really know. I saw a video, I saved it on YouTube about what really is an astigmatism because I do not know. But apparently it is one of those things that makes the lights like glare at night when you're seeing headlights and stuff.
And guys, this is why we can't have a podcast.
This is why we can't have a podcast.
We'll see you on Friday.
Yes.
Send in your listeners' confessions.
Or you won't believe this crap.
Yeah.
Like we can
that can be a listener's confession.
Yes. Like I would love.
It is a confession.
Well, and not everybody
you doing?
feels like they have a confession, but everyone has a crazy story that has happened.
Yeah, send it to us. But that's the listener's confession.
You're right.
Yeah,
but maybe it's something they really need to confess. Maybe they just want to tell about a story.
And that's
Do
fine.
it.
Listeners,
I want to hear these crazy
We want to hear everything.
stories.
We want to hear all the stories.
Yeah. So send them in because
we'll see you on Friday.
Yeah, we're gonna make a whole lineup. I'm wearing 2 colors of gray. This is a blue base and this is a red based gray.
Someone help me.
But my pants are under the pillow.
SOS.
You love it.
This is Ashton.
And this is Jen.
And this is why we can't have a podcast.